Hi there, this is Sunil Yadav. I am going to talk about how we can handle exceptions in Kotlin. So if you have used Java, so I am going to explain how we can do the things in Java and similar we can how we can do in Kotlin. So generally, if we can see right, if we are trying to declare, thread.sleep, right, and passing some numbers here, then we are getting compile time and checked exceptions, right? Checked exception basically. So checked exception means compiler enforces this method is throwing, some exception. So we have to handle it at compile time. So if we want to handle this exception, then generally we say have two options: either put in try and catch block, or we can add this interrupted exceptions in a method signature. So I'm saying throws interrupted exception, right? And if we run, it is going to be run. So let's see. So here I saying hello Java. But if you talk about Kotlin, everything is unchecked exceptions. We don't have any checked exception like compile time in post. So I'm using the same, thread.sleep method and I'm trying to run it. So we can say it's trying to run it without any issue, right? So how we can handle if this exception is going to throw something? We have used, we can use throws at the method level and handle it, or we can put under try and catch block. Okay, is going to work. Or if we want to use, otherwise we can we can use this code of block anywhere. You will see now we are not getting any compile time error. If suppose I am using here, right, so here is this top level, so I have to put somewhere in method level. Okay, suppose I am putting here, so here we don't see any compile level type exception. Okay, but if we want to handle, so we have two way. We can either put under try and catch block or throws at the method level. So Kotlin provides us like at the rate throws interrupted exceptions and colon reflection class. We need to use it. The way we are declaring here is throws. Similar way we have throws annotation, and we can pass that exceptions class name. Okay. So this is perfectly fine. So let's get try to create some method. So suppose if I want to try to run like a println 7 divide by 0, right? Just 7 divided by 0. Okay, so if we run this method, right, so I know it's going to throw some exception, arithmetic exception, right? Divide by 0. All right, so how we can handle it basically? Okay, so if we put here, right, and the top level like arithmetic exception, right, and try to run it. Yeah, so we are getting this divide by 0 exception as well, but better we can put under like a try and catch block, right? So suppose if I am going to put enable this code, alright. So this one I have written like as a expression, but let's remove this part, result, and try to run this block the code, right? So we are now able to handle this exception is going to be catch in catch block. Okay, so we are getting like divide by 0, right? This exception error message. So this way we can handle it. Similar way if you want to use Java, right? So we are using like divide by 0 and using the divide by like same thing, right? So it's working like similar way, just writing bit different way, right? Arithmetic exception. But Kotlin is also support the expression way, like we can store the value. Everything is like Kotlin is trying to be we can put expression way, we can store try catch block value. So here, right, if my method is going to divide something, then I'm going like divide by 0, then I'm going to catch block, so we can store this value into result actually. So if I'm going to try to run this block of the code, so we will get result 0, right? Okay, look, sorry, actually I need to comment it. So if I'm going to run it, so here we can say, right, we are getting the 0 and printing it. So we can use like expression way to in Kotlin, right? The same thing like the way we have if else, and so this way this is very useful. If something we want to return from the try block and from the catch block, if something exception is happening, then it's very useful. And as well, like in Java, generally we have a try block to handle, like if any exception going to happen, this file input stream is going to automatically close the connection, so we don't have resource leakage, memory leakage unnecessary. So similar thing in Kotlin, if we want to use, then we have not a try block, we have to use this method we have in this Kotlin. So if you go to detail, right, what is used, so exception the given block function on this resource, and then close is done correctly whenever the exception is thrown or not. So means the connection is going to be closed. So we don't need actually basically finally block to handle earlier the way we have try, catch, and finally, right? We don't need to finally block here. This try block is sufficient to close this connection if anything is going to be wrong with this one, and after completion successfully also is going to close the connection. So these are the features I wanted to explain with you, how we can use exceptions, and how we can handle these exceptions in Kotlin. So similar way we have like done in Java. So thank you so much. Hope it's help you, and you like this video. Please subscribe my channel and share your feedback. Thank you for your time.